Oburu Oginga, the de facto leader of ODM and the party leader of Orange Democratic Movement today, has been bold, and he has told the ODM members and the UDM members that they do not want fence sitters in broad-based. And remember, ODM has two main culprits who are the fence sitters in ODM, and that is Millie and Millie and Amollo. These two guys are not reading from the same script as others, because hawa wameamua kubaki na logic, because hawa watu wengine wa ODM wameamua kuenda na emotions, wameamua kuenda na whatever broad-based is saying, but these two guys are always reasoning things out. And Millie Mabona is known for saying that, oh, ODM removing Sifuna has made Sifuna popular and Sifuna should come back to the party. Mabona has been famous for kutetea Sifuna na kutetea kina Babu na kutetea kina Orengo, na asking for dialogue among the different members of ODM so that they can have a common stand coming to 2027. But Oburu Oginga is tired of all that, and he has said that those who want to sit on the fence, then those are cast, because he has given a proverb.
Urge that let us be straightforward. If you have any issue that you want to raise, please raise it honestly, but don't be a fence sitter. Because we say, in Kijaluo we say, if you face the lake, face it squarely. Because if you face it squarely, it is a blessing. And if you turn your back to it, it is a blessing. And if you are neither looking at it and neither turning your back to it, it is a curse. It is a curse. Don't sit in the fence. You must decide where you are. Because we want to know who is with us and who is not with us. If you are not with us, you are not with us. If you are with us, you are with us. And let's speak very, very frankly.
Jaluo, which I'm going to say in a while. So viewers, before we go into it, this is One Ball Brain, the heartbeat of political analysis. My name is Homer Brand, and as usual, remember to subscribe to our channel. That is how you support us. And also viewers, make sure that you hit that notification bell so that whenever we post a video, you may be able to get it. And also, many of you watch this video and forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to this video so that whenever we post a video, you may be able to get it. So viewers, let's get into the proverb before we analyze what Oburu Oginga was hitting at kwa broad-based talks pale Naivasha in Nakuru County. So Oburu gave a proverb in Jaluo that says that those who go to the lake and face the lake are blessed. Those who go to the lake and face backwards, wanapatia mgongo the lake, those are also blessed. But those who do not face either the lake or give the lake the back, those are cast. And he was talking about the fence sitters in ODM, and we know all this is directed at Odhiambo and Millie Mabona, because those two have said they wataendelea kuwa na akili zao, hawataki kubebwa na akili za broad based na vitu zenye Ruto anasema, au wanaenda na logic, and that seems to be pissing off the hierarchy of ODM. Na Oburu ameamua kuwe bold because speech imemshinda kusoma. So speech vile imekata kusomeka, ikabidi now atumie kitu yenye kwa akili yake yenye na feel. And what he was feeling was that there are some members of ODM that are not giving 100% to ODM. It's like wako ODM na wanataka kusign for Linda Mwananchi. And those two victims wenye mimi nashuku ni Millie Mabona and Amollo, because those two have been silent on criticizing Sifuna. Remember, pale Homa Bay, Kaluma, Wanga, Otieno, Kajwang. Even Kajwang, man, I thought Kajwang was a reasonable guy, but it seems for the party that gave you power, 3-time senator. Nasikia Kajwang is the 3-time senator of Homa Bay. It's time somebody else took that Senate seat, bwana. Kama uende governor, bwana. Because now if you want to go for the Senate for the 4th time ati ndio Wanga toke ndio jaribu governor, that will not happen. So Kajwang, Kaluma, that other guy wanasema Linda Mwananchi should not go to Homa Bay. Linda Mwananchi wakienda Homa Bay, it's like they're giving Linda Mwananchi condition of what to say, what to wear, what to do while in Homa Bay. That is very crazy, man. You cannot tell people what to do and what to... This country is the country of everyone, because mkisema hivi inamaanisha pia ODM is not allowed in Western Kenya, because Sifuna is now the official kingpin of Western Kenya. So you cannot say that nyinyi mnataka ati you want your area to be for you. We people of Homa Bay will not accept t-shirts or mimi ndio Sifuna. Ati let Orengo come to Homa Bay and say that ODM is dead. ODM is dead. It may not be dead in Homa Bay, but ODM is dead in Western. ODM is dead in many parts of the country. It is just that it will be dead officially on the polling day. Siku election ndio mtajua officially imekufa. But the ground vile inasema, most ODM MPs in Western Kenya are not going to be re-elected. And even how wenyewe wanajua, and most of them want to defect and go to join Linda Mwananchi. And that is evident, and that is a fact everywhere. That is not even something that should not worry you. So Homa Bay Governor Wanga saying that, oh, Sifuna should not come here and say mimi ndio Sifuna, oh, wasikuje hapa wakasema ODM is dead, wajaribu waone. No. Carol Omondi, James Orengo, Babu Owino are on the ground, are doing mobilization, are talking to the people. Ju ground lazima ielewe why Linda Mwananchi is coming to Homa Bay, because they are daring the ODM top boys and top dogs, because ODM top boys wanatoka Homa Bay. CS, the most outspoken CS of Treasury Mbadi, the senior politician in Luo Nyanza, according to him. Governor, chairperson of ODM, Gladys Wanga, Homa Bay County. Peter Kaluma, MP Homa Bay, chairman of ODM, Homa Bay. So, Kajwang, one of the most brilliant guy, but I don't know, man. I think parties usually remove brilliance. And that is the disadvantage of having these legacy politician parties. Hizi chama zenye ziko na wazee zinakufanya wewe una akili, wewe una follow tu. You just lose your sense, you lose your common sense, you lose your brain. In Linda Mwananchi, at least everybody maintain his persona. You get different characters, each person playing their part, not being controlled by the top boy or the top leader, what he wants. You get that people at least wanabaki na akili yao, they reason things out, they say things they want to say them. But unapata kwa hizi chama zingine, man, like ODM, it's like you have to follow a script. Script saini Ruto, script saini broad-based. You cannot go out of that script, and that is very, very, very bad for any political party, and it does not help anyone in the long run, because in the long run we know that ODM is losing popularity because it has lost touch with the people. Uliza mtu yote mwenye alikuwa anapenda ODM, nilikuwa napenda ODM, but ODM used to stand for something, and from that time that Baba just joined broad-based, I just realized that ODM does not really stand for anything. It's just like ODM is a vessel that is being used by leaders to get what they want, and instead of this new leaders when you come after who realize that fact, that they need to go back to the people, they need to do what Raila was doing. Raila was still doing business with the government, but still was going back to the people and asking the people, what should we do? Holding these meetings of people, so that people can feel that the ideas are originating from the people, not the leaders. And that is what Oburu has forgotten. Oburu anatuambia, hey, yeah, Naruto, they are tied to the umbilical. What is that? What do you mean tied to the umbilical? Nyinyi ndi twins ama? You just knew Ruto the other day. Gachagua mwenye alisaidiana na Ruto kupata kiti ndio ule anampiga. So how well can you know Ruto more than Gachagua mwenye alikampaign na yeye, mwenye alikaa na yeye? And guys, those close to Oburu need to tell the de facto leader of ODM that they need to take Oburu slow. Oburu is old. Oburu ana hiyo energy. Wanafaa mpatie enough time to rest. Hizi meetings wache kumpeleka, because Oburu was just kwa harusi ya Shalin. Oburu is now in broad-based talks. This guy is old. You need to give him time to rest. Msemu simwache kumfanya mtu kukuwe na deputy party leader mwenye anapiga hizi ma speech so that Oburu can rest. Najua mnataka face that resembles Raila there, but Oburu needs to rest. Because this man, it reached a point anasema hizi soma. Sometimes he is not coherent with what he is speaking. ODM needs to protect this man. If you want him to live longer, you need to protect him. And that is a fact. So viewers, I want you to leave a comment and tell us what do you think about the fence sitters in ODM, because for me, I know the culprits are two, Millie and also Otieno and Amollo, but there are others who are also staying in the middle ground. They are still wanaangalia vile wewe vitaenda, because even in Luo Nyanza, Linda Mwananchi is going to get a lot of votes. And if Linda Mwananchi can get 30 to 50%, then that is enough to tilt this election and to make sure that the election is far away from Ruto getting a re-election in 2027. And that is a fact, because Orengo and Babu will work the ground. They will push ODM, and it seems ODM, the only weapon they have is guns, and the other weapon they have is vitisho. But you know, all those cannot work, because if Linda Mwananchi was able to enter into Kisumu after hizo vitisho zote, then that means that Homa Bay on 16th of August, it will happen by God's grace and by God's might, and Linda Mwananchi will make its mark in Homa Bay town, because James Orengo mwenyewe amesha dare Homa Bay mara mingi na imekuwa successful, and you think that he was doing that because he did not have a plan? No, Orengo was doing that because he was testing the ground, na ground anajua iko sawa. After Homa Bay, Linda Mwananchi goes to Meru, and then niko sure Linda Mwananchi will again have to turn back and maybe come to Nyanza or now go to Eastern, because Linda Mwananchi